Vlogs. I hope that you guys are having a great weekend so far. The 4th of July is literally just around the corner, you guys. I can't believe the weekend has gone by pretty fast so far. Today I'm actually going to be doing the Tag You're It video that I was tagged in by JoyZ to Life. And I actually had to top out some of my answers. There's actually 7 questions that they ask, and I'm going to answer my questions, and then I'm going to tag 3 people at the end of this video. So you guys, I'm going to have to look at my phone just to read the questions, and then I'll answer these questions for you guys. Okay, so the first question is, how do you stay positive through tough times? Well, a lot of the times, you guys, I just pray about the situation. You know, it could be, you know, something very simple. It could be something very tough. But I think that if you really listen to them and pray about them, God will direct you on the right path to go. I also try to keep in mind that no matter how tough my situation is, there are people in the world who are going through much, much worse situations, tougher situations. And sometimes you just have to look at yourself and just think how lucky you are that it could be a lot worse than what it is. So I guess, you know, that would be my question to that. You know, honestly, God doesn't give you more than you can take, more than you can handle. God sometimes puts you through situations to make you a stronger person. And if you believe in Him, and a lot of times He'll put you through situations that are tough, but if you believe in Him and trust in Him, then He will help you through that situation, no matter what it is. And I truly believe that. I believe that life is just full of, you know, uncertainty and obstacles and curveballs, and you know, we're humans. You know, we don't know everything, and these situations can sometimes come upon us, and we don't know how to deal with them. So I think the answer to that question is prayer, a lot of prayer, a lot of trust in God, and just remembering that somebody else in this world always is going to have it a little bit worse than you do, if not a lot more worse than you do. And you know, this just might be a stepping stone to make you grow into a better person, and just, you know, help you to understand down the road that you got through this situation that was really tough, and down the road, you know, you're going to make it through another obstacle that could be even tougher. But if you were able to get through the first situation, you know, with your trust in God and everything, then you can get through anything. So that is the answer to question number 1. Number 2, at this time, what makes you happy? Well, as a lot of you know, my mother passed away close to 3 months ago. And right now, what makes me happy is just knowing that I still have my other family members to lean on, to spend time with, to have more shared memories to come with. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very happy that I have those family members left. I'm very happy that I have my animals. I love my animals. They make me happy. So my family and my animals are the number 1 thing that makes me happy. Having my health makes me happy. You know, I mean, I think about people in this world who aren't healthy, who don't have the choice to just walk down the street or walk to the mailbox and get their mail out. I think about, you know, just all sorts of circumstances. So I don't know, you guys, I just feel like I'm happy that I have my family right now. I'm happy that I have my animals, because they are just a ball of fun in themselves. And I'm happy for my health. I love my YouTube channel. I love my subscribers and all of you out there. I love making these videos for you. That makes me very happy, and I just enjoy all the positivity that comes from it, and all of you who love my channel and subscribe to it and want to hear what I have to say, and making new friends on here. I love this. This is my thing right now. It makes me very happy. And then side hobbies that I like to do. As most of you probably don't know, I am a painter and I draw. And I've never really shared that on here, but I do that in my spare time. That makes me happy. And maybe one day I'll have enough courage to put some of my art on here and show you that. But those are things right now that makes me happy, you know. And yeah, that answers that question. Question number 3. When do you feel most out of place? Okay, you guys, I guess, okay, this is an example because I'm really bad at answering. Some of these questions are kind of hard to put into words, but I'm going to try really hard. I feel most out of place, for example, when I was in college or in high school, going and having to do public speaking on something that I wasn't that familiar with. You know, there's topics that, you know, you can study, but that you're still not a pro or an expert at, that you've only studied it, and then when you have to get up in front of someone and present it, that makes me nervous. I feel really out of place. I kind of feel like the pink elephant in the room. And I guess just, you know, talking about a topic, you know, put on the spot about a topic that you're not familiar with or that you don't have a lot of knowledge about, that makes me very uncomfortable. But, you know, stuff that that I am familiar with, that I love, that you know, I've tried and I can give advice on. The public speaking on that kind of stuff doesn't bother me as much as being in a room full of people or in front of people that I'm put on the spot with something I am not familiar with, and everybody's staring at you and they're like, what's your response? And you're just like, and you can hear crickets in the room. That makes me very uncomfortable. So I think that's one of the main things. I can't think of anything offhand other than that right now, but yep, that one, you guys. Okay, question number 4. What is your inner voice like? Okay, well, my inner voice, this is a tough question. My inner voice, it's very conservative. It tries to predict right from wrong. It, you know, wants me to make the best decisions possible. I like to weigh the pros and cons about stuff, and I think about issues and things at hand a bit before deciding on the end result or the outcome. So, as Mark said in the Tag Your It video, if you guys haven't watched that, check their answers out as well. But it's just like, you know, you having like a little angel on one shoulder and a little devil on the other shoulder, and one is tugging you in the wrong direction and one is tugging you in the right direction. My inner voice goes back and forth. Well, you know, you should really go to the gym. But then the other one is like, oh, but why? You can stay home and relax today and eat that extra donuts. Yeah, seriously. But you have to look at the end results. I look at the end results and think, okay, yes, that donut sounds really good, but in the end of the day, I'll have eaten an additional 500 to an additional 1,000 calories, more than what I'm supposed to. And what does that get me at the end of the week? An extra pound on my thighs and legs and overall body. I mean, it's just, But as tempting as it is, you know, you have to weigh the pros and cons. As tempting as that donut wants to be, I think about not wanting to gain that extra pound. That's just an example. So I try to look at the long-term results, you know. Yes, this would be easier. Yes, this would be more fun. But this would be the better choice. So I try to pick the right decision on whatever it is. And then that little inner voice, that's the little devil on the shoulder, I kind of just want to flick him off and just say, forget it. I'm not listening to you. And you'll just feel so much better at the end of the day knowing that you made the right choice, or at the end of the week, or however long the end results are. So it's really good to know that you made the right decision, and down the road, you'll reap from the benefits of it. Question number 5. How do you work on that inner voice? Well, again, I like to weigh the pros and cons and see which is the long-term better choice. Usually I try to go with the pros of things, you know, but you have to just weigh right from wrong and see which one is the right decision, and just kind of make that right decision in your head. I think my inner voice really tries to go with which side has more pros rather than cons, but it also weighs the cons and just, says, yes, you get all these benefits, but there are these consequences. So I guess I just, weigh the rights and wrongs and make my decision off that, and then just ignore the bad little voice that says, nah, go ahead. Okay, number 6. Words have power. What words do you use to keep you grounded? One of the things that my mother taught me growing up is do unto others as you would have done to you. I try to treat people with respect and think about how I would want to be treated, and just have the same respect for other people. And my mother used to always say, you need to think before you speak. That is very, very true as well. Mark was saying in his video how, you guys really should go watch this video, but how you have to really think about what you say, because sometimes words can come out that can be very hurtful to other people, and yeah, you can't take those words back, you guys. Once they're out there, and people remember that. They will remember hurtful things, and that's why my mother always used to say think before you speak. So I try to do that. Don't get me wrong, I'm human. There have been times in my life, you guys, where I have spoken hurtful words without thinking about them, without really putting any thought behind them, and then later thought, why did I say those things? Nothing serious, but just something that, there's just things in life that you say. Sometimes you blurt it out of anger or frustration, and you hurt people's feelings by saying stuff like that, and so I try to think before I speak and do unto others as I would want done unto me. So those are 2 of the quotes, one from my mother, and I think the other one came straight from the Bible. Those are 2 things that I try to do to stay grounded in this life. Okay, you guys, number 7. What have you changed about your attitude that you admire? Well, I have to say that since my mother passed away a couple of months ago, I have learned to be more patient and have more of a positive attitude. My mom was a very patient person. She was very loving, very patient. I have not always been very patient or very positive. I've always just been kind of like, go, 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 hurry, hurry. Life is changing all the time, and it throws us curveballs. We can choose to either think negative or have a negative outlook on life, or we can try to stay positive and just kind of, just set ourselves higher than the negative road and just stay positive. So I guess for me, positivity and more patience is what I have tried to change in my attitude and in my life. I've been dealt some curveballs since my mother's passed that I have to deal with, and that I'm trying to learn about each and every single day. I'm trying to not get in too much of a hurry anymore with things, with life, and enjoy life every day as it comes. Enjoy even though it's been tough. It's been tough with different situations in my life. I'm trying to be patient and understanding, and I'm trying to stay positive and look at the positive outlooks on life and the positive aspects of each of these situations, and think about, if I hadn't have taken these situations that have been handed to me after my mother's passing and dealt with them, how it would have affected the people around me. I know that it's not easy situations. My dad's dementia, my uncle who is a nursing home and is mentally incompetent to an extent. But, they love me and I love them, and I try to care for them and try to be there for them. And even though it's hard at times, I try to be positive and look at the positive side of things, that God has placed me here for a reason. I think that one of my reasons is to take care of my family as best as I can. I'm trying to stay positive and have a great attitude about that, and then just learning patience, to be understanding, to be kind, and everything that I do. And I think that being patient and kind and understanding impacts other people in their life. And my mother had a very big impact on me growing up. She was a very patient and very kind, very sweet lady. And I feel like watching her that way makes me want to be that way toward other people as well. I would like to live each day to the fullest and, be like her in a lot of those ways. So I guess that's what's changed about my attitude. I'm learning more patience as I go and understanding, and I'm starting to have more of a positive attitude about everything instead of being stressed out all the time and not knowing. We're not meant to know what's going to happen in the future. If that was the case, then we could just plan our life out and know exactly what was going to happen. But every single day that we wake up, you don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of a surprise. You just don't know if it's going to be a good day, if it's going to be a bad day. So I think that we have to live each day to the fullest, have a good attitude about it, stay positive and hopeful, be understanding, and be patient, because we just get one life that we're living right now, and once it's gone, it's gone. I do believe, in heaven and hell, but in this life, this is the one life I believe that we get, and I am just trying to live it to the fullest and have a good attitude. And I did have a good attitude before my mother passed, don't get me wrong, and I did try to stay positive, but since she's passed, I think I've changed a lot, and I'm a more patient and understanding person than I was before. And I think that she's keeping an eye out on me and making me stay on my toes through a lot of this stuff. So anyway, you guys, that is the 7 questions, and I hope that you enjoyed my answers. So now I'm actually going to tag 3 more people in this video to do these questions. And the first person I'm going to tag is Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life. You guys, she is amazing. Get over to her channel if you have not seen her already. She is just so sweet. I love her channel, and although we don't know each other all that well, I am going to put the challenge out there for you, Michelle, and I challenge you to answer these 7 questions and make a video for the Tag Your It challenge. The next one is Shelly from Shelly's Home Life. Shelly, hi, love you. I just wanted to throw this video your way and see if you'd be interested in taking this challenge, the 7-question Tag Your It challenge questions. And last but not least, I want to tag Mike Riley from Muscular Dystrophy Awareness Challenge to take this Tag Your It questionnaire. So you guys, those are the answers to my questions. These are the people that I'm tagging. You guys, you 3 people, tag your it. And guys, if you want to answer any of these questions, please do, and leave them in the comments below. I would love to know each of your answers. If there's any one of these questions that you would like to answer, and let me know your answers too. So anyways, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Again, thank you so much to Pam and Mark from JoyZ to Life for tagging me in this video. And I love you guys, and I will see you back on Tuesday for the 4th of July. You guys have a great 4th. I will talk to you later. Lots of love. Bye.